Hey everybody, Gitanonse here, and this is the first tutorial ever to be done in 2016. Oh, yes! We're gonna start off the channel strong with this one, and I know you're very excited, and I know you really want to learn Flash, but before you go ahead and start making amazing animations, you need to know what is up with Flash, and this I present to you is Flash. You might be saying, my stuff doesn't look like yours. Well, probably if you're getting it and it's the first time you open it, it's probably gonna look something like that. Maybe it's gonna look something like that. I don't know. Everything is different. This is just the way that Flash comes in. The cool thing about Flash is that you can move things around. For example, I don't like the timeline on the top. I like it on the bottom, so I bring it over and I can just put it down there. I don't like the tools over there. I like them to this side, so I'm gonna stick them over. You wait until you see that little blue line right there. You see that line right there? Bah! Now I got the tools. I can resize them to whatever size I like them. I can expand this, make it bigger, smaller, all the way around, up and down, left and right. Super cool, super awesome. Move it all the way around, whatever suits your needs. Since myself, I do have the dual screens. I have pre-saved one that I just go back to the way that I liked it, which is that one. That's the way I like it. That's the way that I animate. But you set it up however you want. So that's that. Next thing on our list, now that you know where things are, you now need to know what they are. These over here are your tools. Say hi, tools. Hi. These tools go as follows. This is your selection tool, which is with the hotkey. If you just hover it, you get the letter V, which is things for when you make something, for example, like this. You can select it with the V. It's gonna look like this little black arrow, and you're gonna select it. You're gonna get this little checkered area. You can select an area. You can select just part of it. It is, if you touch it, you can move it around, up and down, left and right, whatever you want. Control Z. That's what you use to undo. That's the universal sign for I don't like it. Let's redo it. That's what that's. This, I have no idea what that is. See, the thing is that I'm only gonna teach you what I know, and I have no idea what this is. This is a free transform tool, which I use quite a lot. It's kind of like the selection tool, but with a little extra bonus that you can resize it left and right, up and down, up and all around. Like that. Beautiful, gorgeous. Control Z to undo it. Or if you're on a Mac, it's the little squiggly thing and Z. Free transform, you can do up, down. You can also, there's this little extra sub menus, which you can do this one at the envelope, which you can like warp it, morph it, do all sorts of cool things with it. Like, look at that, isn't that beautiful? Now it's a star. It's a star, guys. It's a beautiful star. Delete. So that's the free transform tool. This, I've no idea what that is. This is the lasso tool, which is also the hotkey letter L. And this is just like the selection tool. However, with this one you get to draw what you want to select. Let's say I only want to select this part of the eye and this part of the mouth, and that's all it gets selected. You can tell that it's selected by the little checkered pattern that happens with it. It is so beautiful, and that's what happens. And that's pretty useful when you have, let's say, a big drawing and you only want a part of the arm, part of the eye, something, just a very specific area. This is what you use it for. Let's get rid of this. Yay! Now we got to the pen tool. The pen tool, it's used mostly for making cool little pattern designs, and then once you get to the end, it sort of solidifies into a line. You can use it for making it as a waypoint. You can use it to make it into all sorts of different things, but that's basically what the pen tool is. We go to the text. You click that, and you write things like, I don't know, just first thing that comes to mind. What? Oh, you're so silly. After the text, you get the line, which is what I personally use to do my stick figures. You got the line tool, and I'm gonna put this little thing is the magnet tool, which you use to hook it up to the corners or to the to the extremities. Yeah, that's what I went. Whoa, what is that? Of course. See, that's what I did with the pen, but I did it in white so you can't see it. Look at that. Look at that. That's like a little throwback thing. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, let's get rid of it because we don't need it. So now we got our stick figure. Oh. Stick figure in all of its amazing stick figure glory. And you can move it like that. That's the line tool. With the hotkey N. You got the rectangle, sorry. And over here, these guys right here, these are your colors. This is for your stroke and for your fill. When you make a rectangle like this, the stroke is gonna be pretty much the border, whatever's outside, and then the fill is what's inside. Since they're both black, you're gonna see just a big black square. However, if I do change this into, let's say, green or lime, you do that, and boom, now we have a little lime in the center. Black border, lime. If I select it, remember, if I go over here with the V and I select all of it, if you double click on it, you select all of it. If I change it to, what number, oh my god, what color would you like? I would like purple, thank you. Look at that, it changed it to purple. I can do the same thing with this one. I select all of it, change the color, let's say a little pinky pink. Boom, changing the color. Select this, you get the little checkered area. Change the color of the fill, because that's the fill, to a darker green. Boom. Now we got different colors. Whew. Now we're making some good progress. Now we got the stroke, which is just a pencil, very simple pencil. This is going to be it's not going to be infected. This is going to be affected by this color. So if I make it into green, I'm going to be coloring green. Oh, what happened there? Did you see that? What? That's because this little puppy right here, it's used the straighten, makes all of my lines a little bit more straight, because you know, if you're got like a little squiggly hand, it makes it better. So you can change it into smooth, which makes it smoother, like that. And also you can get ink, which is kind of like, you know, like a brush, kind of sorta. Doesn't really respond to sensitivity, so you may use that if you choose to. After that, we got the brush, which is what I use mostly. This one does have some pressure points, some sensitivity to it. If you use pressure right here, this little thingamajig right here, that's what you use for pressure, and that means that I'm gonna be able to do a little bit more fine-tuned lines. I can make the lines thicker or thinner as I see fit with my tablet, if you do have a tablet for drawing or animating. Okay, we're going down the list. This, also the brush, it's affected by the bucket, by the fill. The brush is a fill. The pencil is a stroke. This, no idea. This, no idea. The bucket. Oh, the bucket is so beautiful, so pretty, so useful. What this does is basically, I make a shape. I want it filled in with the color lime again. The hotkey is the letter K, or you can just click it and boom, it fills whatever is inside. Simple as that. I want a different color. Boom, it's filled in. I'm gonna make a new guy. It's gonna look like this. Actually, it's gonna look like this. Oh my god. Now, why did I do this specifically? Because there's something very, very important that I would like to share with you about the bucket tool. The bucket tool, which is the letter K again, will fill anything in. However, something like, let me see, where's a good chance? Let's look a little closer, and I'm gonna do this on purpose because I am too good. Sometimes it was gonna happen, that's gonna happen. That's obviously very exaggerated, but you're trying to make a shape and there's a little gap in there. Bucket tool is gonna fill everything in there. Imagine there's water, and if you drop it, it's just gonna fill everything in there, including that little gap. There's a couple of ways you can go around that. One thing would be just close it in manually and then try it again, and there you go. Nothing happens. The second one is over here. You see this little circle right there? It says gap size. That is going to tell the bucket how much of a gap is it allowed to do. If it says don't close the gap, it means if there's a gap, don't close it. Small gaps, that one is probably not gonna be small enough. It's still gonna go through, but if I go over here and there's a medium gap, it's probably gonna be able to close that up. Yeah, see? That's pretty good. And also large gaps. I don't really know what you would use that for, because honestly, if you're doing a drawing and you have a bunch of small gaps and you close them in like that, it's just gonna look kind of dirty. So small and close is where you want to stay at. I rather go with no close gaps, so that just makes me be more careful with what I'm doing. We're almost done with the tools, and after that, this is the eyedrop, which is pretty much just copies any color that you have. So if you have this color, and then we're gonna change it to this color, and you're gonna do one last color. There's gonna be this color, and you're just very lazy, or let's say you're just really zoomed in, doing a drawing right here. And you're really into drawing this little guy right here. It's so creative, so amazing, so surprised or whatever, and you just don't want to scroll all the way over here, or you don't want to go all the way over here. All you really have to do is press the eyedropper or the letter I, and then it copies that color, and now you're able to color in whatever just by going like that. See, and it switches immediately to the bucket tool. So it kind of like saves you a couple of seconds. It's useful once you get the hang of it. If not, you can just quickly go here and click that over there. But if you just quickly want to switch colors, press I. It's gonna grab whatever color you clicked on, including anything basically, including this in the background, including the white in the document, including I think even if you have like, let's try this over here. No. See, I thought it was gonna be that, but no, experiments, that's what happens. And the last one, and the most thing that at least I use, the eraser. The eraser, guess what it does? What? Erase, that's what it does. Oh. And that is with the letter E. Usually most of these tools are all with the first letter that they sound with. The rectangle is the letter R. The pencil, oh, that's not with the pencil, with the P, but it's the Y. The brush is with the B. The eraser is with the E. The bucket tool is with the K. Selection, free transform, and it is for tools. I know that it was kind of quick and it was kind of boring, honestly. I know. I'm trying to make this as most entertaining as I can, but honestly, you need to know this stuff before you're able to bust it with amazing animations. Now that we know our tools, next time we're gonna learn about keyframes and how to combine our keyframes with our tools. Hopefully you found this very educative, or at least entertaining, or I don't know, I killed some time for you. Hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you guys on the next lesson. Thanks, see ya, adios.